Hey guys, okay, so today I'm gonna vlog. I'm going to vlog. Brett's vlogging? What? She has a life? Oh my gosh, what are you talking about, sister? No. Kind of been wanting to do like an update video because like a lot has changed over this really short summer. Every day is gone. But I wanted an update on what's gone over the summer, how much like I've changed from last year. And whenever I say last year, I mean like last school year. I don't actually go by years because you have half of one grade and half of another in a year. So I go by last year's last school year to me. I'm weird like that, no. But kind of like an update on like Texas, how that was. You guys are going to be like my invisible therapist. I'm just going to talk. And like it almost, now that I think about it, I'm so sad because this summer is almost over. Like I have the rest of July and then a week in August, and then like I'm done, and I have to start high school. I really don't want to start high school, you guys. I'm afraid of high school, honestly. Because the school I go to, everyone's like, high school is so hard. You're going to want to go to public school. Whenever you get into high school, you're going to want to switch schools. You're going to hate it. You're going to get so behind. And, like, I'm just sitting here like, what? You know, like, everybody else has always painted. You get the picture in elementary school that high school's great. It's fun. There's so much to do. Then you get into middle school, and it's like, everyone's like, it's hell. It's hell. You know, I mean, like, I'm like, okay then. I don't know how exactly this high school thing is going to work out for me. But yeah, but like, I'm so scared of high school. I am. Because, I mean, I have to read The Life of Pi before school starts back, and have to read A Raisin in the Sun. Which I hate that book, A Raisin in the Sun, because the way that it's worded like a play. Like, it'll say like, say we have like Susan and Joe. It'll be like, Susan, semicolon, yada yada, down. Joe, semicolon, yada yada. And it's so annoying. It's not like Susan said something and went to the table and grabbed the remote while Joe said something. No, it's like freaking retarded. And I hate that book. I hate that book, you guys. But I have to read it because I'm in honors English. No, I have to read The Life of Pi because I'm in honors English. I don't even have to. If I went in honors English, I wouldn't have to read The Life or Raisin in the Sun. No. That's like my only honors class is honors English. They're like, whenever you get into high school, take as many AP classes as you can, take all the honors classes that you can, do as many extra things as you can, and like, to be in an honors class or an AP class, you have to be recommended by a teacher. And my English teacher recommended me for honors English. That was it. Because like this past year, I like didn't get anything. Like I did pretty well in history. We had American history, which I'm not really a big fan of history. I hate history. Like, it already happened. Why do we have to deal with it? The only kind of history that I like is the Greek mythology history. I love Greek mythology. Yeah, I did horrible in science. I passed, but I did really bad. I did really good first semester because we had physical science this year. So it was divided. First semester, you have chemistry. Second semester, you have physics. So I was sitting there and I was like, okay. Well then, you know what I mean, we'll just see how this goes. I was really good in chemistry. Like, I'm not saying I was a straight-A student, you know what I mean. I had my times whenever I'd forget to study or I wouldn't study enough, and, you know, like, we didn't have to study the entire periodic table, but it was kind of good that we did know a lot. But, like, I could do chemistry. I could add elements and do the equations and do the different things, but physics, man, that's just, like, rocket science to me. I don't understand that one bit because I'm usually pretty good in math. Like, I've always been good at math until they started putting the alphabet in it. Who puts the alphabet in numbers? You don't do that. But, like, I've gotten more used to it. But in physics, you have, like, a certain units of measurement that you have to use that don't even make sense. Like, it'll be like, okay, they use so-and-so grams per meter. What? You know, or it's like meters per second squared. And I'm like, you people don't even make sense. How do you, and like everyone else was doing great. I was like, all I have to do is pass this semester and I am home free. So luckily I passed, but that's another story, you know. Yeah. But like, I don't know. I guess this is like a high school vlog, like vlogging about high school. That's all I'm gonna vlog about is how I can't stand. I don't want to go to high school. But like, all through middle school, I played trumpet in band. I know I'm a band geek. Like 6th grade year, so much fun. 7th grade year, I transferred to public school because of financial issues. Not really major financial issues, but just some financial issues. And my parents wanted to see how it worked. And that was so much fun because at private school we don't march. Like we never marched. We had 12 people in the band. And I went to public school and I was one of the 2 trumpets at private school. Public school I was one of 8. Okay, and like we marched. I love marching. It's unbearable in the winter, it's unbearable in the summer, and that's like the only time you march. But it still was fun. And then I got back this year, and I mean, I can't, it's just boring. I fell asleep in band. I don't even fall asleep in history, and I was falling asleep in band. And I'm like, that's impossible to fall asleep in band. You know, I mean, you're like this, and how the heck do you fall asleep in band? I don't get it. But I did, and like, my band teacher, I was the only 8th grade girl in there. But what they did is they put 8th grade band and 7th grade band together and took out percussion and put them in a separate class. Whereas it would have been 8th grade with percussion, 7th grade with their percussion. So 8th graders had to do everything that we did last year. And it was so boring. And I mean, it was just like torture to go there every day. I would try and get out of it as much as I could. I would sit there, I would be like, well, this teacher's only going to be here for this period and I have to go make up a test or something just so I get out of band. Like, my band teacher, he, like, loved me, even though I didn't really put forth any effort. Sorry, Mr. Grant. But he was like, well, see if you can take band in high school, because I picked art to be my, I have art and study hall as my electives. But he was like, well, see if you can do band. I was like, okay. Yeah, no. I can't stand to be mean to people. Like, I can't stand to sit there and be like, no, I don't want to be in your class. Like, I can't take that. I'm not, like, the nicest person ever, but I can't take people being disappointed or people, like, really asking me a whole lot. I just don't like people to be disappointed. And it really gets in the way. No, but I'm doing art. And whenever you're in freshman year, you're required to have study hall. Why? I don't know. But, yeah, I'm doing art because I really want to be able to work on my color theory and placement of object. I don't know. I really like art. I'm a really creative person. I just don't draw, paint. Can't do any of that. Yeah. So I'm taking art, which I'm taking, like, my electives that aren't required in most other schools. I have study hall, art, and French. And I had the choice between French and Spanish. Most schools around here only do Spanish. My school does French, and that's why I took it. Because I feel like it's such a unique opportunity, you know, to be able to take French instead of Spanish. Because my sister speaks Spanish, like, fluently. She's majoring in Spanish. And she's going to have, like, a minor or whatever in, like, religion studies. Because she's really good at Spanish. But, you know, I mean, like, I just like French. Because, number one, I don't want people to go, oh, you're just like your sister. Because, you know, I mean, no one likes that. It's like you're being compared to them constantly. So, you know, I mean, you want people to be able to sit there and go, oh, you take French. Really? Do you like it? You know, instead of being like, you must like it as much as your sister. Anyway, you know, I mean, you don't really want that. So I'm taking French this year with the awesome Miss King. Thank you, God. She's like the best teacher in the world. You guys should get to know her. No, I'm kidding. But, yeah. So I'm excited to be leaving middle school, but then at the same time, I'm going to miss all my middle school teachers. I got close to them this year. We had a new history teacher this year. Do you guys know how old he was? He was 21. Or was it 22? 21 or 22. He just got out of college. And now the math teacher for this year is 21. So, and it's like, but yeah. So, that's like my vlog, how I'm scared of high school. You guys are probably going to have a bunch more vlogs during this year about how I'm still scared of high school even during high school. But yeah, so, yeah. If you guys have any questions for me that you might want to ask, leave them in the comments below. Inbox me, whatever you need to do. You know what I mean? I'm up to answer any questions. So, yeah. But, if you guys have any advice on high school, I would very much appreciate it. So, thank you very much. And I will see you guys later. Bye.